Welcome to southern Wisconsin. This is my audition for the Great Swedish Adventure. I think I'd be an excellent contestant because I'm a great guy, I'm half Swedish, and I'm very adventurous. I grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is probably the most Swedish city in the United States. My best friends as I grew up were Madsen, Jensen, Larson, and Arneson. My mother is all Swedish. Her parents' maiden names were Lindström and Erlandsson. I don't have as much information as I'd like to about my Swedish heritage, so that's one reason why I'm interested in this program.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a carpenter, and I spent a year, 5 years ago, building this house. Still very active carpenter. We have, my wife and I have 2 boys and a girl. We consider ourselves different in that different is good in our family. My oldest son is Korean. My son-in-law is from Argentina. I taught school in Africa, so we like a little diversity.
Where else have you traveled?
Oh, I've traveled to every continent but Antarctica. The continent that I've spent the least time in, though, is Europe. I've not been to Scandinavia at all, so there's another reason why I'm so anxious to go on the Swedish adventure.
Tell me a little bit more about where you're from.
Oh, we live here in a very rural agricultural area. I live on this ridgetop with my wife. We have 4 horses. We've got 3 cats and 2 dogs. We heat with wood that we cut and split ourselves. We have a wind turbine that generates 80% of our electricity. So we're very environmentally conscious and interested in the environment.
Tell me a little bit more about what you did last Christmas and how old you are.
Oh, I spent my 65th birthday last January dog sledding in northern Minnesota for 3 days and 2 nights. And my Christmas memories of growing up are with my mother and my Swedish side of the family were making rosettes. I enjoy Swedish meatballs and krumkaka and lefse, but when it comes to lutefisk, my sister and mother would eat it, my father and I would eat the meatballs. I think I'd be an interesting contestant on your show. I'm very interested in learning more about the Swedish culture. Tack så mycket.